Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. I am going to be testing out Visual Studio 2026. Beep. Let's see if it starts. You know, I don't have the soundboard installed. I'm on a single laptop monitor screen. There's no additional monitors. It's just my laptop. So we're starting soon. Let's get this going. 25 seconds, Bob. 25 seconds. I did this whole intro thing, but I wasn't live. I have to press live in two places now, which is somewhat annoying. But it worked. It I think it's working, right? Let's find out in 5 seconds. Thanks for being here. Join me on the Discord. Hey, what's up? I'm Bob. Welcome to the channel. You can join me on Discord at bobjames.dev/discord. You can also use creators and wizards, discord.creators and wizards. It's too much. It's too much. Just join me on Discord at bobjames.dev/discord. I should be live now. I should be live. I wasn't, but I am now. Today, what are we doing? We're going to be looking through Visual Studio 2026 and creating the most basic WinForms application. So if you do C# and Visual Studio and WinForms, I'd love to see you in Discord. You can join me here on the Discord server, right? So it's bobjames.dev/discord. I don't think we'll be able to do a proper coffee chat because I only have the one monitor, but you can come and tell me about your experience today. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what's going on. How are you? What's new with you? Hopefully I'm live across multiple platforms right now, courtesy of Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter X. We should be live there too. I'm gonna disable my preview so I don't see my own camera. And I'm going to move this microphone. It's not going to sound as good if I move it here, but let me first do a little bit of an intro. Hey, what's up? I'm Bob. I am an old school tech wizard, and I'm modernizing and learning some new ways. So I have got up to kernel virtualization. I believe that's a type 1 hypervisor. And up until now, I've been running my virtual machines locally using VirtualBox, and now I'm going to be able to put them into the ether and connect to them. So my Arch installation will no longer take up resources on my computer, because my computer, if you didn't know, is just a laptop. It's not that powerful. This is being recorded with my phone camera. Yeah, so that's awesome. I haven't touched containerization yet. So Podman Docker, not yet, but virtualization at that level, yes. Hypervisor virtualization, we got that under our belt with our first instance, so I'll be looking forward to playing more with that. Podman Docker, no, not yet, but we'll get there. Ansible, what's the other? Kickstart, I think it's called, or Playbook. I'm not sure which one, but I'll get to that eventually. I was gonna try out, and I tried setting up my Google account because I de-Googled many years ago, and I was going to try out Nano Banana. And I think it's VO3. Like, I wanted to play with the image generation and video generation, the Gen AI stuff, but I haven't, because I saw Visual Studio 2026 updated on the 24th, so just a few days ago, of November. It was, I think, released initially on the 18th. And I've been wanting to play with C# and WinForms for a while, because my first experience of developing Windows applications was on Visual Basic version 3. Visual Basic version 3. All right, that's how long ago it was. We're now, I don't know what version, but here we go. Thanks for being here. I need to say hi in the chat because it's my first time trying to get to see if this will stream across 3 different platforms with Rumble, but I have to move my microphone. I have to move it onto here. I know it's not going to sound as good. I'm sorry about that. But here we go. It's there. Hopefully you can do it. But that means I've got two hands and I can say hi chat, right? And hopefully send an emoji along with it. It feels so awkward not having a microphone in front of me. But I said hi chat. It's come up that I said hi chat in Twitch, in YouTube. I don't know if it's come up on X, but hi chat. Um, let's see. Let's see if I can do this now. All right, let's get rid of Discord because Discord we don't need that. What we do need to do is open Visual Studio. Visual Studio. So it's been downloaded. I have downloaded it. And this is the first time I'm going to open it, but you're not going to see the splash screen. You're not going to see the splash screen. It's purple and it loaded quick and it wants me to sign in. So I wonder at this point, can I share this application with you? So let's see if I can get a window capture, Visual Studio. Let's see if I can do this. Looks like that's working. It will probably change. It will probably change window. But there it is. This is after the splash screen, we got this. Sign into Visual Studio. I don't necessarily think I want to sign in. I do have GitHub and I do have Microsoft, but we can add accounts later. Let's go with dark mode. Yeah, I don't know. Dark mode or light mode? Let's go with dark mode. Hopefully you saw that. And now we wait. We wait and we hope that it opens. Okay, maybe I need to change the window now. I do. Here we go. We got the second window. Visual Studio 2026. Get started. As you use Visual Studio, any projects, folders, or files that you open will show up here for quick access. You can pin anything that you open frequently so that it's always at the top of the list. Continue without code. Create a new project. Open a folder. Continue without code. We're going to go with continue without code. And again, I got to change the window. Come on. Here we go. Now we got the whole window here. We got the whole Visual Studio window now, which is good. It might be a bit small for you to see, but we have here, we've got Copilot chat. This is something that is very familiar. We've got Copilot chat, so I can screenshot that. Should I put my sunglasses back on for this? We've got Copilot chat. Yeah, and then I have to post that because that's the thing you got to do. You got to post things all the time. Visual Studio has been updated. It now has Copilot chat. Let's post that on Twitter. Visual Studio has been updated and now has Copilot chat. Something very familiar to VS. Okay, no, we don't need all of that. Let's just keep it simple. And if you, I should probably share that window, right? So somewhere in here, I have my Edge window. And I can move it above Visual Studio. There we go. Did that work? That kind of works. Why is it white behind there? Okay. Hiya, don't move that, Bob. This is very difficult, by the way, with one screen, but it is working. Okay, just so you can see what I'm posting, that's what I'm doing. Visual Studio now has Copilot chat. Shock. Visual Studio 2026. Why do we add an alt text? Why do we add alt description? So people who may need descriptions, reading of the image, have those descriptions read out to them aloud. Visual Studio 2026 showing Copilot chat on in app. Let's put in app. Showing in app Copilot chat. Let's post that. Visual Studio has been updated. Where did it go? Where did that check go? And now has Copilot chat. Okie dokie. All right. Let's go back to Visual Studio. I feel like in order to use this, I'm going to have to log in. But we have a whole lot of updates. We have a whole lot of updates here. An old wizard playing Visual Studio 2026. I shouldn't have put an old wizard. Visual Studio has been updated. This update is packed with an array of tools and features to improve every stage of software development. Well, the first thing is Copilot chat is right there. It's right there. That's going to be like so cool. Like I am super excited to use Copilot chat in Visual Studio creating WinForms app in C#. Let's go. This is like perfect. Packed with blazing fast performance, smarter AI integrations, and quality of life improvements. What do you mean? Visual Studio improves your quality of life? That's a post right there. Visual Studio improves your quality of life. Okay, okay, I can't with that. Did you mean never lose track of files again, code coverage, new look and feel, refreshed interface aligned with the Fluent UI design system, cohesive aesthetics, we've got agents, setup assistants, adaptive paste. Okay, so we've got all of this. That's what's new. I think I'm going to have to sign in. I think I'm going to have to sign in with GitHub or with Microsoft. So let's go with signing in with GitHub, which is opening a browser to sign in with, which you're not going to be able to see the browser. So I'm safe to type in usernames and passwords, right? I have no clue what my password is. Does anybody remember their passwords anymore? Let's go with GitHub. GitHub should be this one. Signing in. Now I need two-factor authentication. Yeah. Okay, so I need to turn off video a minute because I'm using my phone as the camera and I need to turn off video a second so I can get that 2FA. So bye-bye, Bob. All right, let's get that 2FA going. Hiya, I'm going to knock everything else over whilst I try to do this. 2FA for GitHub. GitHub, I got it. I got the code. That was fast, Bob. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty fast. 172. Almost. All right, so let's authorize Visual Studio for this. And we can post about that later. Right? I can show you the image and post about it later. Okay. Put the camera back up here. And let's continue. Let's continue. We authorize again. Oh my days. It wants to access everything. And I think we can bring back my video. We can bring my video back. Let's see. Did you say hi in the chat? Please say hi in the chat because I want to see that Rumble's chat is actually working. I can see we have a total of 7 viewers right now. Across the different platforms, there are 7 viewers. So thanks so much. Please say hi in the chat. One of 7 say hi in the chat. I wish it was 7 of 9 saying hi in the chat, but 1 of 7 of Unimatrix 01 say hi in the chat, please, because I haven't had anybody in Rumble chat confirm that this actually works. Okay, so we are connecting. We are going through the process of connecting. So if I share GIMP, that's where I've shared the images to somewhere. GIMP here. And there's got to be an easier way. If I had a Stream Deck, that would be cool. If I had 2 monitors and I can have my Streamer Helper application running at the same time, that would be cool too. But I don't, so I have to go through scenes manually. Scenes and sources manually. So here we go. This is what I just did. I just did that. I authorized Visual Studio. And now we've got another screen that's saying got read and write access to everything. Here, where are my downloads? Here we go. So get access to gists, notifications, keys, repositories, full access to my personal data. Yep, okay, we're gonna give you everything, Microsoft. Don't worry, you're gonna get it all. Microsoft, you can have everything. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna authorize you. Authorize GitHub. And it's trying to open Visual Studio. Hopefully, just in case, I'm going to hide Visual Studio a second, just in case it decides to put some of my personal information in there. We'll put a swipe up transition for showing it. But no, it looks fine. It looks like we have no personal information shared. But we are logged in. Sync is not supported, but it's active. We have it. And do I have a Copilot chat? I don't know if I need to open a new chat. I don't know how easy this is going to be to vibe code a project. New project solution. Okay. We want C# Windows. I thought it was WinForms. I thought it was forms that I wanted to use. I'm not sure. Maybe I should ask before I do anything. See what desktop does. There we go. Windows Forms app. So what's the difference here? Windows Forms app. First off, can you even see this window? No, you can't. That's annoying. We need to change this to capture another window. because you can't see the window. Okay. So what's the difference? What's the difference here between a Windows Forms app and a Windows Forms.net? It looks the same. It looks exactly the same. Here I am in GIMP. This is what I do when I want to highlight something. I go into GIMP and I circle it. And it takes me at least 10 attempts to try and circle something with it being smooth. There we go, that will do. And now I covered my face. You see? You see? I don't want to cover my face. That'll do. That'll do. This one, and we'll put a little arrow. Those arrows can be much better. I'm so sorry that this stream is so boring and it's not organized or anything, but there it is. It is what it is. What's the difference between a .NET? Let's crop this for a start. Let's make this a little bit less widescreen, and then we'll also take this color and we'll get rid of this because there's no need to complicate things here. We could get rid of that as well, but this will do, and this was what we're going to post. So let's go into OBS. Let's bring Edge back up. There's my Rumble dashboard. Nobody said hi in the chat. Say hi in the chat. Should I do blocks? Thank you. It's a bit delayed, but see how it posts to the different platforms, Twitch and YouTube at least. And we don't need this. This we don't need. Okay. So we need to ask a question. What's the difference of Windows Forms app and Windows Forms app.net? Okay, Visual Studio 2026 Windows Forms apps. Start at new project. Windows Forms app versus Windows Forms app.net. There we go. All right, if you haven't joined me in Discord yet, you can. It's bobjames.dev/discord. We have that window here. You can join me in voice, bobjames.dev/discord. Just go to that web address. It will invite you to join Discord, and then you can join the voice channel and say hi. You will be broadcast as well if I enable desktop audio, which I have done now. So your voice will be broadcast, but as far as coffee chats go, I haven't got set up for coffee chats. I'm in travel mode. I have my laptop. I've got a mini tripod for my phone now, so I'm no longer using the plant pot to hold my phone. And yeah, we can do that. We can do coffee chat if you join bobjames.dev/discord. Coffee done. coffee done. We can post coffee done, right? We'll enable show me on camera because it's all about me, 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 me. Okay, coffee done. Coffee done. I should probably post that. Coffee done. Bob holding his coffee mug, coffee cup. Okay, coffee time done. Let's get back to the stream. We can hide my video again because that's just taking up processing power. We'll hide Discord. We'll go up here. Now, I don't know the difference. I do not know the difference between these things. Whether it's a Windows form app or a Windows form app .NET framework. I don't know. I should probably try and ask a chat, which I know I have access to somewhere. I've got access to a Copilot chat. Here I am. You can't see it, but I can. Hi, I'm trying. Maybe you should be able to see it. Hi, I'm trying Visual Studio 2026. What's the difference between Windows Forms app and Windows Forms app .NET? Let's see if it can answer that question. One day I will do actual structured videos and content. I promise. I promise I'll do real ones. I promise I'll do real ones at some point. Honestly, I will. We can share the chat, right? Let's share the chat. It's this one. There we go. Quick answer. Use the .NET framework uses the older Windows only .NET framework, while the Windows Forms app .NET formerly Hiya. They both say .NET. The difference is mainly the underlying platform, legacy version versus model. This is not a good explanation because both of them have .NET. Runs only on Windows, classic .NET framework, legacy, no longer adds new features, best suited if you need compatibility. Runs on modern .NET, Windows supports Windows Forms. I'm just gonna go because this has said both of them are .NET. I mean, this is a terrible answer. I guess it's brand new, like within the last 10 days. Yeah, they're both .NET. It hasn't explained much, but it's explained enough. We'll go with the Windows format. We'll go with this one. This is the one we're going to choose. So we'll leave it in this folder. We'll keep it called the same thing, WinForms app. This will do. We'll use .NET 10. That's fine. Long-term support. If you ever see LTS, it means long-term support. waiting for IntelliSense. So let's switch this window back to this one and align it here so you can see it. We have an app. Okay, just for context, it's been about 25 years since I've had an environment like this, that I've built an app like this, where I've had a form and I can drag and drop from a toolbox. So I haven't dragged and dropped from toolbox. I presume that this form will allow me to drag and drop from a toolbox, double click those. This is how we used to do it in Visual Basic. We used to drag and drop an element, double click it, and then write code. We would write code for the element. I don't know if that's how this is going to work, but let's try it out. We have a form. We can elevate, close. Well, let's see if we can view a toolbox. Can we view a toolbox? There's a toolbox. Initializing. Let's pin it. We have a toolbox. We have menus and toolbox. Look at this. This is awesome. You know, I'm so happy right now. I really am so super happy. Like, I'm so happy. The moment Bob smiled, the moment Bob was so happy. This is like 25 years. 25 years later. It's only been about 25 years since I've used something like this. Thank you, Visual Studio. So Visual Studio 2026 Win Forms at IDE. That will do. That will be the description. That's going to be the description. Okay, so what did I do 25 years ago? Well, I built the most simple, basically launcher. I built a launcher. So, you know, you've got the dock in OS X, and you've got in Linux variations, you've got like a dock as well. I don't know which one, if it's KDE or GNOME. I think it might be GNOME that has that. KDE is different. And now in Windows 11, we have the menu bar at the bottom, the taskbar. And I built basically that in Windows 3. Windows 3. Windows 3. So that's the last thing that I built. And in that we had buttons. So we had a button, we just dragged it up. You have no idea. You just drag it on, double click it, and it opens the code. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same. There is no difference. 25 years later, it's the same. I'm a little bit emotional right now. I am a little bit emotional right now. Um, Let me see if I can click properties and get a menu with properties. Yes, I can. Okay, I need to take a break. I need to take a break. I'm gonna cry with this. Um, thank you so much. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I just need to go and take a break for a few minutes to realize that it's exactly the same. I wonder if I can record a video at the same time. 25 years later, this is the moment that I realized everything's exactly the same. It's the same as it ever was. The same as it ever was. I'm going to take a break. This is an emotional moment. Thank you. See you back on stream soon. Okay, that was my recording. I'm going to go to my video test card. Thank you so much if you said hi in the chat. I'll be right back. Beep. Like I gotta press stop streaming in Rumble. Wait, we got Siva Machina. Hi Siva. I didn't press stop streaming, but hi Siva. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm gonna say hi Siva. Wait. Siva, thank you so much for saying hi. I love that that you said hi. I didn't go quite yet, and then I saw you. I was gonna end the stream, and I saw your message. I can see that it works. Let's go beep. Thank you. This I'm gonna be back, but yeah, beep.